I think you look right across the board, it's quite a demanding position, and lots of teams have struggled with obviously injuries to prop forwards pretty much, and we've had to revise our thinking. Normally we've pretty had maybe sort of three each side with a floater, pretty much somebody can play both sides. Certainly next year we're going to be definitely going into the season with at least 4 tight heads and 4 loose heads, and maybe a floater on top of that, because that's what you need. And certainly when you go into Europe, you've got to have a backup underneath that as well. So you certainly need to have players there that can back up. You want to have players who can develop as well, and we believe that we'll have a pretty good balance. Hopefully, as I said, with something like 9 prop forwards, we'd like to think then luck will change for us, and we'd like to think that we wouldn't have to draft players in with 9 prop forwards on board, where pretty much normally we've had 7. Pretty much, so hopefully we'll get away from having to draft people in. I would rather play now with the money the tight heads get, to be honest, really. To be honest, but yeah, I think obviously it becomes recognised now pretty much that you have a full front row on a bench and they come off, and in my day that wasn't happening. You'd have to limp off to get the changes pretty much towards the end of that change, but as you rightly said, it's a position people get a lot of injuries. A lot of clubs are trying to stack props because you can't get them off anybody. But I don't know how many's not playing, and what I mean by that is I don't think many teams have got 3 or 4 that they're keeping in the stand. They've got 3 or 4 that's injured. You ring in and asking the championship team to borrow them, and they're all struggling themselves. So certainly, as I said, it's changed my thinking to next year, when we're normally going with 7 and think, well, if things get really bad, we can always borrow 1. But I think next season we've got to go in with more props pretty much, because it is a position people get injured. People are loath to give them, because every game they need 4. So every game you need 4 props, where before it wasn't, obviously, it's maybe 3. So that has changed, but a real good tight end at the minute is earning the same money as a goal kicking 10. That wasn't quite the case when I was playing, to be honest. I'd still be playing if that was the case.